my beautiful people? We are in the era of Venom. We're in Venom's era. I'm just kidding, but am I? Today, I wanted to show y'all 3 LEGO sets that came out on January 1st that have one thing in common. Actually, 2 things in common. The first is Venom. They all involve a Venom character in some way, shape, or form. And the second thing these 3 sets have in common is obviously Spider-Man, right? Where there is Venom, there is Spider-Man most of the time. Thank you so much for the LEGO group for sending me these LEGO sets over for review. While you're here, please hit that thumbs up button on this video. It really helps my channel. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here. Let's dive in. First up, we'll start with this very cute little $10 set retailing for $9.99, set 76275, motorcycle chase between Spider-Man and Doc Ock. It has 77 pieces, and this set is so random, but randomly also really cool. The Spider-Man figure that we get with this set is pretty basic. No dual molded legs, so he doesn't have those red feet that I feel like he should have. But arm printing looks great. The printing on the face and the back of the head looks great. Again, run-of-the-mill Spider-Man minifigure. He has these 2 web accessories that are actually like shooters. You can fire from his hands. Ah! Okay, I didn't totally mean to do that. Next, we have this Venom Doc Ock minifigure. I believe this is the first Venomized Doc Ock. Really, why are we Venomizing everything? He has a half Venomized face in the front and then a full Venomized face print in the back. Honestly, really love that detail. Very cool print details on his torso in the front and the back side, although the back side is covered by the mechanical octopus arms. His accessories include this stick of dynamite and 3 jewel pieces, I'm assuming that he stole. Now, I've only built one other Doc Ock, and it was the one that came in the Final Battle No Way Home set. I actually hated the technique used for those arms, and I really like these. The Spider-Man motorcycle. I'm struggling to think of a time when Spider-Man had a motorcycle. So if anyone else can figure that out, please drop it in the comments. I would love to know. It's a very simple little build. It is pretty cute. It moves, but a really cool detail. This plate in the front is printed. Literally, on this $10 set, we get a brand new piece and it's printed. It looks great, but of all sets not to have stickers, there's stud shooters up here on the sides. They're white because I guess he is somehow shooting his web stuff from his motorcycle. And finally, we tie up this whole little set with this lamp post with a trash can bin next to it. There is this brand new banana peel piece. It's like got this rubbery texture. It's actually quite cool. And I guess like maybe the motorcycle slides over it. I don't know. There's this one piece over here that has a handle. I like it because you can pose Doc Ock around that. So you can, if you want, have Doc Ock like hanging off of this to make a little scene. I'm honestly just still reeling from the fact that I spent that much time talking about this 77 piece $10 set. But for what it's worth, I do think this set is worth picking up for the 2 minifigures. Next, we have a Venom Mech versus Miles Morales. I had a hard time with opening the box here. Don't judge me, please. That's not how I normally treat the boxes, although I do throw them away anyways. All right, so this set has 134 pieces. It's $14.99. We get this Miles Morales minifigure. Looks very similar to all the previous Miles Morales minifigures, except this one does not have dual molded legs. You can find the one with dual molded legs in the Daily Bugle set or the Miles Morales mech figure. Both are sets from 2021. You can remove his hood to see the back head printing. I just think this is such a cool little minifigure. Other minifigure in this set is, of course, Venom. It's apparently just the exact same Venom minifigure that has appeared over the last 5 years or so. A very plain torso. Clearly you know who it is. Face print is okay. It would have been nice to have some variation on it, like just anything sort of to make this interesting, like with his tongue out. This one has its mouth open, but maybe with the Venom tongue out, you know what I mean? I'm almost surprised they didn't make a big fig of this because it would have looked really good, especially on the mech. As for the mech itself, this is the second Venom mech that we get. I do not have the previous one that came out in 2020 in the Spider-Jet versus Venom set, but this one looks so much better. It looks so much sharper. The details look really cool. My only gripe, especially with this latest wave of mechs, which includes the Star Wars ones that came out last year, as well as the War Machine mech that came out on January 1st, is you don't really get any movement with the knees, so it kind of stays really stiff and there's not much actual posability in terms of the legs. Let's put Venom inside of his mech. You get this accessory, which is Miles's web, and there's a little stick back here. You can like do one end of the web, have Miles holding on to the other end of the web, and actually I do appreciate the posability that this offers because you can have Miles kind kind of like twisted around the Mech figure. I personally like to have him here off of the Mech's shoulder and then have Venom's arm, like if he's trying to reach him. I'm not a really big fan of the Mechs, but that's a cool looking Mech. And I would solely pick that up for the minifigures as well, especially at $15. And for the last set we're talking about today, set 76279, Spider-Man Race Car and Venom Green Goblin. It's 227 pieces and it retails for $34.99. Y'all, I'm gonna be quite honest right now. I don't know why this set was made. Like, who asked for this? I know that I'm clearly not the demographic here. This is meant for kids, but what kid is out there like, oh my god, a Spider-Man car? Like, Spider-Man having a car? Spider-Man having a motorcycle? Again, if you remember Spider-Man having a motorcycle, please drop it in the comments. I digress a little bit. Let's get back to the set. It is a pretty cool looking set. There are 3 minifigures, Spider-Man and Ghost Spider, nothing special. It's the same Spider-Man that came in the motorcycle set. Ghost Spider, I assume it's the same Ghost Spider that appeared in many sets before this. The exclusive here is the Venom Green Goblin, and he looks great. Similar to the Venomized Doc Ock, he has 2 face printings, one that has a half Venomized face, and then the back side has the full Venomized face. I'm a really big fan of that. My understanding is these Venomized characters are like non-canon, meaning they don't exist in any comics or lore. So again, I have to ask, who is asking for all these Venomized characters? Why do we have to Venomize everything? This set is very play-friendly. Clearly, there's a car, which we'll get into in a little bit, but the web accessories for both Spidey and Gwen are quite fun. Spidey gets that long piece again, and then he gets this web piece that you're meant to like fold in half. So like if you wanted to say like, oh no, I captured the Green Goblin, and you put him inside the web, that's kind of cool. Gwen gets some web shooters and a skateboard. Again, we see the banana peel accessory so that the car, I don't know, like trips over it or slides around from it. As far as the Green Goblin accessories, his glider is Venomized too. Really sick details, and it has 2 stud shooters here. And he comes with a little pumpkin bomb. So why do we have a Spider-Man vehicle? I don't know, but I will tell you right now that all of these pieces here on the side and the front are printed. Of all the sets that are getting stickers and not printed pieces, we get really cool printed pieces on these 2 sets. Spider-Man vehicle has 2 stud shooters here in the front. Next to that really cool Spider-Man printed part, can lift this back part as like trunk space for Gwen's skateboard. And if you lift up the front, you can actually fit both Gwen and Spider-Man inside the vehicle. I just love when you can actually fit all the characters inside the vehicle that they come in. Again, I don't know why they made any of these sets, but if I were a betting woman, I would say all these 3 are going to be clear favorites with the kiddos this year. Thank you for watching this video. While you're here, please hit that thumbs up button on this video. It really helps my channel. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here.